got brains in your head and feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself any direction you choose. Hey, how you guys doing today? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Well, I mean, it's an up day. Yeah, we got green across the entire board, it's looking like. I mean, and Bitcoin's up 7.4%. That's more than standard day trading. That's how I like it, right? We're breaking $9,000. That's awesome. Let's hope we can keep it up here at $9,000, but not shoot up too much right now. Let's try to keep it steady for a little bit, right? Because that's about what I'm hoping for. No more big dips, at least not for a while. So we got the market cap coming in at $448 billion. That's awesome. Getting closer to that $500 billion mark. We got $20 billion in the last 24 hours, and we got the BTC dominance coming at 34.9%. So, I mean, that's about average of lately. You know, the days of 50% and 80% BTC dominance, they're kind of, you know, a thing of the past with how much this cryptocurrency is growing, but it doesn't mean that it's still not the king. So like I said, we got Bitcoin coming at 9,200. That's up 7.4%. Absolutely fantastic in my book. Puts a smile on my face today. We got Ethereum price about to break that 900. Might have by the time this video is up. Definitely thinking it's going to later on today. Coming in at $898. That's up 6.2%. You know, I'm sure that's making you guys a little bit happier and feeling more secure in your Ethereum positions. We got Ripple at $1.07. That's up 4%. We got Bitcoin Cash, $1,306. That's up 5.1%. We got Litecoin making some real gains today. I seen it not a little while ago for what, on the other side of $200. You know, that's some really good gains, especially for it being in the top 10, gaining 25% like that. Let's see if it can't hold on to it though, right? As always, I got to talk about Steam and Steam-backed dollars. We got Steam coming in at $4.35. That's up 4.3%. That's really good. You know I like it when it's close to that $5 mark. And we got the Steam-backed dollars on the other side of $5, coming in at $5.30. That's up 6.7%. That's good. I've been holding on to them. Didn't really like them at the $3 mark, so I might be dumping some of those that I've been holding on to at the exchange. So thank you guys again for that. So, what are we looking at here for news on Bitcoin and Coffee? Whew. Sometimes you just need it, right? Alright, so let me see. Well, we got Coinbase. They're not going to be letting people add new credit cards to their account. I mean, if you got one on there already, I think they're going to let you to continue using it. This is with everything that's happening with a lot of the credit card companies are not allowing credit card transactions to go through. They're saying that it's an unsafe practice. So, I mean, if they're not going to let them do it, they kind of really can't do it. So I think they're just trying to avoid the whole situation. You know, you kind of got to use your debit card now, or I guess go pull some cash out from your ATM and then go deposit it in your bank account and then use your debit card. I mean, there's lots of ways to get around this. I guess they're just putting another, you know, kink in the chain, right? You know, but Coinbase, they've kind of been slipping with, you know, their ability to perform lately. Let's hope and keep our fingers crossed on this one as well too, that, you know, other countries or other companies start stepping in here and can take over, you know, the position that Coinbase has been filling. Let me see. All right, so we got CoinCheck. They're the one that had the biggest hack ever, you know, the NEM and the Ripple that's missing. They had a temporary freeze on all the accounts while they were figuring out what was going on. They went ahead and removed their temporary freeze, so they went ahead and, you know, filled a lot of the withdrawals that have been transacted. We're looking at $372 million worth of withdrawals are coming out of the exchange today. So, I mean, we're going to have to pay close attention to this one and see what, you know, happens on the other side of this, you know, if they continue to stay in business, if everybody gets their money, and all that good stuff. The last little bit of news I got today is that the 7 largest cryptocurrency countries in the UK, they're going to start, you know, working together to see if they can't form some kind of self-regulation to help promote better business practices in the cryptocurrency markets, and also see if they can't work a little better with the government and the upcoming regulation. You know, this isn't really great news for some people. They're really against the government regulation and, you know, working with the governments. But, I mean, as we move closer and closer to mainstream adoption, we're going to need a little bit of this, because if we're not shaking hands with the government and some regulation, not as many people are going to see the interest and want to get involved, because they're going to see this as illegal activities, and that's not at all what this is. This is just the future of money. All right, so I had mentioned yesterday that my brother, Michael Forrest, he's down here, he's visiting, he's trying to help me out here at the Bitcoin and Coffee Bungalow where we've been filming here in North Florida. I got to put up a new fence, and I got to do some remodeling around the house and all of that, because, you know, like I had told you guys before, I just bought this. But, you know how I am about cryptocurrency, and I've been telling him about it for a little while, and now that he's here, he's thinking he's going to get some good one-on-one consultations, I guess. And, you know, since this is happening, I figured, well, you know, maybe you should save some of your questions, and I'll start adding it to my segment. You know, you guys seemed interested in this. So today, Micah Forrest is going to be joining us. He's going to ask about 3 questions. You know, at the end of this video, go ahead, comment. Let me know if you guys are liking this or not. And if you are, I'll continue to keep adding it, you know, for as long as he continues to stay here and he's enjoying himself. So, you know, this is Micah Forrest, and let me have a seat with him. Hey, Micah, how you doing today?
Good, Eugene. Doing good.
So you liking it here in North Florida?
Love it, man.
So, you liking this cryptocurrency stuff?
Yeah, you know, I've decided I want to invest in the crypto market. Not really sure where to begin. And
so, I mean, you're seeing this cryptocurrency stuff, and you hear me talk about it on my Facebook and mention it at all the family gatherings and whatnot. When you hear about this cryptocurrency stuff, what is piquing your interest the most? Is it the fact that it's like a new technology, or is it the fact that this could change how money is viewed, or is it, you know, just mostly the gains, and that you know, I know you can see that I'm doing better than I was a year ago, but I mean, because I mean, I know you're a numbers person as well, and that you can see, you know, the 20% and the 50% gains that happen overnight, and you know, that doesn't really happen in the regular standard markets.
yeah.
So what is your draw to the situation?
I like the idea of being a new currency. The gains are definitely tempting at times. You know, I'm interested in, there's an array of different coins and stuff like that, different various coins you can get into and stuff like that. But, you know, I mean, there's different reasons why you know, I'm interested.
Well, it's nice that you know that there's other coins, because a lot of people, when they come into this situation, they haven't done any research before they come to it, and they see that there's only Bitcoin, and they think they have to buy a whole Bitcoin. So the fact that you understand that there's other coins, and that you also understand that you can buy a fraction of a Bitcoin, like just part of it.
Right.
That you know, you're a step further along than a lot of people, and the fact that you even know what Bitcoin is, I mean, you've, you know, taken a step in the right direction. So welcome to the 0.03% that know what cryptocurrency is.
Right.
And since you've been here, I've started passing you a little bit of crypto. I mean, nothing big, you guys, just a few Doge, but you know, a little bit to give them the taste. But you know, so I mean, you're a minute member of the community now. So go ahead. You got 3 questions we were going to do today. So what's question number 1? And remember, this is not financial advice. This is me talking to my brother, telling him what I think.
Okay, let's see. I've decided I want to invest in the crypto market. Well, you've gone over where I should begin. What tools should I use to research, learning what to do? How do I best protect my crypto? Is a question I was, you know,
Well, I mean, these are really in-depth questions. And unfortunately, here in the United States, the easiest and best situation to go ahead and start collecting cryptocurrency is to sign up with that company Coinbase I was telling you about, where you got to send them a copy of your driver's license by taking a photo of the front and the back, and they have to identify who you are due to anti-money laundering laws and know your customer laws. You know, they are pretty good at verifying people. You know, it doesn't really take, you know, you're not going to get it today, but if you go ahead and sign up within a week, you're going to have a valid account. You'll be able to go ahead and hook your debit card or bank account to it, and they're going to charge you the smallest fees in comparison to going out and using like a Bitcoin ATM, or some of the over-the-counter situations where you can walk into a store and hand them money and show them a QR code and they'll send it to your wallet.
Okay.
So going with Coinbase is pretty much, you know, one of the easiest situations you can do to go ahead and get into cryptocurrency. Now, your next question there about how you keep your cryptocurrency safe. When it comes to this, you guys all know that this is one of my big pet peeves. It's not to leave your cryptocurrency in an exchange. But as a new individual, the cryptocurrency, if you're holding less than $500, you know, Coinbase is a pretty safe place to keep it. You know, if Coinbase got hacked, I'm pretty sure that, you know, something would be taken care of. You're going to be okay. You don't really have a large amount. But if you got more than that, Micah, you got to get one of these hardware wallets. This is a Ledger Nano S. This is mine. You know, I actually got two because they always say halves, right? So I keep half in one and half in the other just in case something does happen. It has a nice little screen here, and it keeps your private keys safe. And the big term in cryptocurrency is if you own your private keys, you own your cryptocurrency. Because when you have it in an exchange, they own your private key. And when they own your private keys, they're in control of it. They can actually do whatever they want with it. And one of the great things about owning cryptocurrency is you get these things called dividends or airdrops when all these other people are trying to fork off of it, and you can own more Bitcoin for free for it. If you don't own your private keys, you're not going to get the fork, so you can't sell it at the exchange and get a little extra value for nothing. And as we've all seen, these airdrops and splits and forks, they're happening more and more, and we can stand on the sidelines and know that the price on the coin is about to go up, like we're watching with Z Classic and stuff, right? So, and they're not too expensive. That's why I say if you got about $500, they're running about $80. You can get it on Amazon. Never buy a used one. You know, you never know what somebody else could have done to it. You know, they're fairly inexpensive. It's not worth saving $10 to lose all your crypto. And they might not take it today. What if they take it in 2 years from now when the stuff's worth a hell of a lot more, right?
Good to know.
So what's your last question, Micah?
Last question is, okay, there's so much information on the internet. How do I filter good from the bad? And what or who knows has the best knowledge and some expert advice on what I can expect?
Well, when it comes to getting good information in cryptocurrency, I mean, that is kind of hard to do because when you get out there and you start exploring, you know, all these websites and everything, there's a lot of scams. And that's also one of these things I talk about on the show all the time is that, you know, when you are out there exploring, 80% of everything that's going on is a kind of a scam. They want you to give them your cryptocurrency and they promise you returns. And what ends up happening is if you're in the early beginnings, you'll get the returns and you'll start getting investments. But that's because they want you to go out and tell everyone to get them to come and invest as well. And what then happens is once they've made a buttload of money, they go ahead and they close up shop and they run away with everybody's money. And because this is cryptocurrency and, you know, nobody can stop anybody and they call this the Wild West still, there's nobody out there stopping them. So, I mean, you know, you can run an illegal ICO, you could run an illegal website. One of the most recent events where this happened was BitConnect. It ran for several years, or for, you know, a couple years, and it had affiliation codes and all this stuff, and they said they had a trading bot even though they couldn't prove it. And I mean, a lot of people made a lot of money, but now they're gone. And a lot of people are still holding the bag in these tokens, and these tokens, I mean, used to be worth hundreds of dollars, and now these people are having trouble getting $10 for the tokens.
Wow.
So when it comes to these kinds of situations, I always say find reputable people. Antonopoulos, you can follow his YouTube. He is one of the most reputable people I would follow. He has a couple books out there. I would definitely read those to start getting a good understanding of what this cryptocurrency stuff is. Okay. Because it's more than just the simple gains. It's that this is a revolutionary technology, and it's going to change the way that money and the government interact together with society. Okay. So, if you guys like the new segment, let me know what's going on below. Thank you very much for joining me today, Micah. I hope you're having a good Valentine's Day.
You too.
We're going to get out, maybe go check out St. Augustine with my wife a little later and see what's going on. As always, you guys, I got all kinds of affiliation codes and tools and stuff to help you out down below if you're new to these cryptocurrency markets. Come on over to Steam and upvote my post. It's one of the best things you can do to help me out. You can also get yourself some free cryptocurrency while you're over there. I got those donational addresses. I got links down there to help you make better Steam posts so you can get yourself even more cryptocurrency. And as always, I got the free help desk service at eugeneforrest20@gmail.com. All right, you guys, remember, keep your Bitcoin safe.
All right.